But you don't have to wait until you're a grown-up to be a missionary. You can be a missionary on your playground.
You're spending 5 minutes with the Missionary. This podcast is a window into missionary life. It's fun, it's personal, it's real, and it's always an adventure. During Season 5, LCMS missionaries serving around the globe are going back to school. Today we'll hear part 2 of Carter Cundiff's experiences as a missionary kid attending school in Latvia. He's interviewed by his dad, Reverend Dr. Quintin Cundiff, who is a theological educator with Luther Academy in Riga, Latvia. And he's also interviewed by his mom, Lindsay Cundiff.
What differences have you seen between your school here in Latvia and your other schools you've gone to in the United States?
I think the difference is that on the playground, I hear multiple languages that are not English. It's kind of surprising, but not scary. In class, we have to speak English. And so I normally hear English, not all of the different languages that all of the different kids are from the countries that they're from.
Are you learning to speak Latvian? Do you feel like you're getting the hang of Latvian so that when you hear it, you can begin to understand anything yet?
Yeah, I'm getting pretty close.
Very good.
How is it living in a country where you hear people speaking languages that aren't English?
It is interesting, like I said, but it's also not scary because it's just a different language. And here, like, you mind your business and you mind yours. You mind your own business and they mind theirs. So it doesn't really matter what they're speaking. But it's really interesting just being from the standpoint of being in America my entire life so far.
Yeah. Do you participate in any clubs or sports at your school?
Yes, I am in a leadership club, like learning how to build leadership skills. A club where you build a civilization. And I'm also in basketball. And I actually lead a club that's miniature wargaming. So like models, like plastic models that you build and paint and play games with.
That's very cool.
What do you do for fun outside of school?
I love reading and building said miniatures.
What is your favorite thing about living in Latvia?
I love that it feels like home already, like actual home. And I also love that the people are very friendly once you figure out what they're saying.
And most of them speak English to some level as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
They like saying that their English isn't good, but they can hold a conversation for a little while.
That's true.
What do you miss about the United States?
I mostly miss my family and friends and my old schoolmates. Yeah.
Do you get to share your faith with the kids that you know?
Sadly, no. Every time I try to bring it up, even among my friends, they say that it's just a waste of time. But I am going to keep trying. Not like pushy, but I am going to at least try to have them listen.
Very good. And do you have any thoughts for kids in the United States who might be listening or who might be interested in becoming a missionary someday?
Yes, I do. If you really want to become a missionary, it's a really good thing. And if you feel like that's what you want to do and God wants you to do that as well, you should absolutely go for it. But you don't have to wait until you're a grown-up to be a missionary. You can be a missionary on your playground, for instance. Being a missionary isn't going out into a different country. It's just telling people about Jesus. So you can just do that from your own playground.
And do you feel like you're a missionary?
Yes, to some degree.
Cool.
Because I can't really tell many kids about Jesus at school. That's not awesome, but I will definitely try to tell other kids about Jesus as well.
Cool. Very good.
Thanks for spending 5 minutes with the missionary. To learn more about the Cundiffs, go to lcms.org/Cundiff. You can also sign up for their newsletter using the link in the show notes. You can find this podcast on kfuo.org/missionary podcast or anywhere you get your podcasts. Maybe Carter's episode has you thinking about missionary service. If so, reach out to mission.recruitment@lcms.org to learn more.